They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332, finds his way home for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers, he sets to fire deep, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down and 18.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams, and that is incomplete.
Intended for Davante Adams. Incomplete.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun, eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Deion Bush with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Ah, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go play action with Trubisky. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, finding some room at midfield, and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now he's at